Good morning. Somewhere above you right now, Saturn, the sky's oldest teacher, is turning back, and for a little while, the oldest questions in the sky are open again. Welcome to the Daily Sky. If you're new here, you don't have to believe a single word. Every position is real and computed, and what it means is only ever an invitation, never a promise. So come sit with us, and stay for the two skies, the one place where the west and the east read this very day as two different signs. First, where things stand, and here's the real chart, every position computed. The sun holds his own hall in the Lion, strong and bright, and great Jupiter walks beside him. The waxing crescent at 17% illumination rides high. The colored lines are how today's planets connect. In plain terms, a bright, generous sky with feelings running full. Now, your aspect weather, Monday, Mercury trines Saturn. Here, how you think and speak and structure, discipline and limits flow together with natural ease and a little luck. Tradition calls a trine the week's easy weather, an invitation to lean into what already flows. Take it or leave it. The sky only offers Monday. Venus sextiles Jupiter. Here, love, beauty, and what you value in growth, luck, and expansion offer an easy opening you can reach for. Astrologers call it a pickup, an open door, there if you decide to walk through it. Friday, Thanos opposes Saturn, Dumbor. Monday, Venus sextiles Jupiter. Here, love, beauty, and what you value. And now, your 7-day skycast. Here's what the heavens have on the schedule. Here's the week ahead. Monday, August 17. Mercury trines Saturn, Venus sextiles Jupiter, Mars squares Neptune. Friday, August 21. Venus opposes Saturn. Sunday, August 23. Sun moves into Virgo. Thursday, August 20. The first quarter. So here's the council's tip for the week. Not what the sky means, but what a wise person does under it. With Saturn in review, sign nothing you haven't read twice and finish one thing you've been avoiding. That's all. Small, practical, and yours to carry out the door. Now the heart a bit and a fork that divides the world's astrologers. Western astrology is tropical. It keys the zodiac to the seasons, and today it places the sun in Leo. Vedic astrology, the sidereal system of India, thousands of years old, measures instead against the fixed stars themselves. Because the Earth slowly wobbles on its axis, the two have drifted about 24 degrees apart over the centuries. So the very same sun the West calls Leo, the Vedic sky reads as Cancer. Your moon shifts too, Libra in the West, Virgo in the East. Neither is wrong. Two languages for one sky. If your Western sign never quite fit, your Vedic sign may be the other half of the sentence, and seeing both chart to chart is exactly what self-prime.net was BDS. Sidery, the Vedic sign may be the East, neither is ready in 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 the end. One symbol, taught. The figure behind Leo is older than any horoscope column, the Nemean lion, invulnerable to iron, strangled by Heracles as the first of his labors. That is the picture the Greeks pinned to these stars. Aratus said it in verse 23 centuries ago. Tonight, the sun is walking through that very figure. Now you know what you're looking at. Mark Saturn, now turning backward in the ram. Don't read this as dread. When the old teacher reviews, he is not punishing you, he is paying attention to you. That is what devotion looks like from the sky. And here is the oldest question Saturn asks, the same one we opened with, the plainest there is. What have you been avoiding? You don't have to answer it today. You only have to stop pretending you can't hear it. And the sky lifts one voice to prove it. Mansa Musa rises with today's chart, Sun conjunction natal Jupiter, a real person who lived exactly what Saturn is asking of you now and was made larger for answering it. Today, the council's seat is theirs. Yours is the one beside it. A weather advisory for the Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer. Venus opposition Saturn asks you to slow down and adjust. Expect friction if you force it, ease if you don't. A timing note. The moon goes void, of course, Monday at noon UTC until it enters Scorpio Monday at 10 p.m. UTC. A window to pause big launches and let things settle and look up. No major meteor peak or eclipse is due this week. Let the ordinary sky be enough. And before you go, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, at whatever hour, you woke up under a real sky today. The same fire that lit every star up there is lit in you. That is not nothing, that is everything. And if a word was new to you today, it's new to most of us. You belong here. Here is today's question for the comments. Today's sky quiz: when a planet goes retrograde, is it truly moving backward? Type your answer in the comments and I'll pin the answer at dawn. Drop it below. We read every reply at dawn and pin the best one and one word from our own table. Play Kairos Council today, free at kairoscouncil.com. Do not take our word for the heavens. Verify the math at mysticapi.com, and to read this sky as your own, begin at selfprime.net. Tomorrow, and Joan of Arc rises among the council. Come finish the thread we opened today. Until then, remember, the stars keep no ledger. That account old Saturn leaves to you.